Week 8 dream season, let's get it going. First matchup, Dolphins and the Jets. Huge mismatch since the opening kickoff, and it sure looked that way. Hate Twilly with a big day. 2 touchdown catches, one this long bomb for 46 yards, the other one to make it 14-0 in the first. Dolphins dominate, final 28-10. Jets 2-6, Dolphins 5-2. Rams came into this one 6-1 on the season against the 1-5 Lions. Warner passing to make it 24-10, but the Lions would not quit just yet. Rodney Peete throwing to make it a one-possession game, and they would get the football back when on 4th and 17. Peete throwing short of the first down. Rams surprisingly 7-1. First choice for the Week 8 Game of the Week. Vote on Facebook to make sure to see who wins on Tuesday. Emmitt Smith with a touchdown to make it 10-0 boys in the first. But as halftime rolled along, it would be the Seahawks who would never give up. It'd be a touchdown to Jackson, 10-7 at the halftime break. And then in the third quarter, Hasselbeck throwing to Schmidt, his fullback, who would take it 38 yards for a touchdown on a big play. Seahawks have the lead now, 14-10, but the Cowboys responding in the fourth quarter. Aikman to Kenny Martin to take the lead, 17-14, but that would be when the Seahawks would respond. Jackson would have a big day. He would take this reception and take it 70 yards the distance all the way to the Seahawks lead, 21-17. And then the Cowboys touchdown, but Smith can't get the first down. And then Seattle running the football. Sean Alexander with a huge play, almost to the end zone, but they would have to settle for a field goal from there to make it a one-touchdown game, 24-17. Now the Cowboys have one last chance to make it an overtime game. Emmitt Smith, he tried to get the first. We'll see. It's the chains, and he is just a little bit short. Both teams now 3-4 on the season. Favre Bowl Round 2 was not as entertaining as the first time, as it would be a Packers domination in Green Bay. Henderson to make it 15-3 before a late touchdown by Bennett would close the deal, final 22-3. Texans try to save alive in the playoffs. Never mind. There's no playoffs for the Texans. But anyways, it would be a Buffalo domination. 24-7 Bills before the Texans would make a violent comeback, but would eventually fall short by the final of 34-28. The Bills now 5-2, while the Texans 2-6. Both teams 3-3, but the Ravens have lost 3 straight. They need a rebound in Baltimore. Jamal Lewis would change that. Over 100 yards rushing on an impressive afternoon for Lewis. A touchdown would make it 7-0 by who else than Jamal Lewis. But Terrell Davis down 10-0 would respond. But in the end, the Ravens would dominate. A Shannon Sharp touchdown followed by a Lewis pick 6 that sealed the deal in Baltimore. Final 24-16. Week 8 edition of Dream Season Game of the Week, and I think this is the biggest of the season. The beginning of the highlights was a punt return as Galt would break several tackles and going inside the red zone, getting to the 17-yard line. But the story of the first quarter would be the field goals, as it'd be an early Chicago field goal by Kevin Butler that would lead to 3 Cleveland field goals and a 9-3 score towards halftime. But with just 25 seconds to go, a Walter Payton touchdown gave the Bears a 10-9 lead at halftime. In the third quarter, down by 1, Kosar back to throw, and he hits Longhorn to get inside the 5, and Biner will finish it off to take the lead 15-10. A failed 2-point conversion would keep it a 5-point game. Now the Bears need a drive, and Walter Payton, sweetness, getting yardage right there. But this drive would be incomplete if for a 3rd and 17, a big one for Chicago. Back to throw McMahon, and he hits Keith Ortega, who falls forward for the first down. And then on 4th and goal from the 1, Walter Payton with the 1-yard touchdown to take the lead 18-16 after a good 2-point conversion by Walter Payton, breaking tackles, getting in there. Now the Cleveland Browns down by 3, need to drive. Kosar back to throw, throwing over the middle, and Ozzie Newsome with a huge grab. And then on the very next play, Kosar hitting Slaughter makes a good catch and goes 48 yards for a touchdown to take the lead. Now Chicago with 1:04 to go needs a drive. First down by McKinnon. Then later in the drive, McMahon back to throw. He would hit his big play man, Galt, to get deep into the red zone of the Cleveland Browns. Now with 18 seconds to go, Chicago needs to get 9 yards. McMahon back to throw, Walter Payton throwing, and he'll get down to the 6-yard line. And then on 2nd and goal, McMahon throwing to Peyton again. No dice. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal. Peyton with the handoff. Does he get in? Ball on the 1. Refs thinking about it, discussing, and it is no good. They did not get in the red zone, so now the Bears need to hurry up with 5, 4, 3 seconds to go. 4th down and goal. The last play of the game, 1 second to go. McMahon back to throw, throwing the end zone. Touchdown! Chicago Bears. Matt Suhi with a touchdown. Bears win 25-22. Big game-winning touchdown. In Week 8, it was the Raiders' domination on the... yeah, right. The Chargers completely dominated the pathetic Raiders. Chargers sweep the series of the Oakland Raiders. Final 19-6. Raiders fans, get out of here. You don't belong in San Diego. That are now 4-3 on the season. Both teams still alive for the DSFL playoffs. Tennessee looking to recoup after the bye week. They lost their first game back in Week 6 against the Patriots. Eddie George had a humongous day. 2 touchdowns, including an 80-yarder. That one against the Jaguars. Defense to end the half, 21-6 at halftime. But Brunell and the Jaguars would not die. It would be a late touchdown, but on 4th and 1 with the game on the line, Fred Taylor couldn't get it. Sorry, I have no clue where this file went. I mean, really, like, I was looking all around for it. I recorded it, but I have no clue where it went. The Niners won the game, though, 20-17. Both teams with 2 wins on the season, while the Giants would have a field goal contest. The kick is up, and it is good. The kick is up, and it is good. The kick is up, and it is good. Now the kick is up, the 4th one today, and it is good. Believe it or not, 12-7 would be your final. After McNabb, on an average day at best, would throw his interception to Patterson to seal the deal. Giants 3-5. Carolina Panthers and the 4-2 Arizona Cardinals. First quarter, it would be all Cardinals. Anquan Bolden with 2 straight touchdown catches. The second from Kurt Warner from the 4-yard line to take a 14-3 lead. And then in the 3rd quarter, 21-6 Cards before Warner with a 3rd touchdown pass, this time to Bolden yet again. Now 38-9, the game out of hand. It would be a Steve Smith long bomb, 43 yards for the touchdown. Panthers lose by the final 16-38. Cards way in the playoff hunt at 5-2. The Dome teams in New Orleans for a big Week 8 matchup. Chandler back to throw, and the ball would seemingly bounce the Falcons' way the whole game. It would be a touchdown to Mathis after the tip ball, and then Breeze back to throw Lance Moore in the end zone to take the lead. But after that, it would be all Falcons. After a touchdown there by Chandler, Breeze would be picked off, and Buchanan will go the distance, people. The house call makes it 39-17, Falcons. Atlanta makes a statement with the win over the Saints. Week 8 standings in the DSFL. The Oakland Raiders fell to the Chargers and are now 6-2, while the other leaders, Dolphins, Ravens, and Titans, lead their divisions. In the NFC, the Rams hold the best record in the NFL, while the Bears still have 1 loss on the year. Redskins and Saints close out the NFC.
Day go, you know what I mean. Get up out your seat, it's time to lean. The Playhouse, back in the cut. Got a new dance and we do it like what?
Side to side, lightning bolt. Oh, side to side, lightning bolt. Side to side, like lightning bolt.
Thank you for watching this presentation of the Dream Season Football League. Tune in Sunday for next week's edition of the Dream Season Football League.